How you doing, YouTube? I'm back again to talk about the recent YouTube debate for the Democrats. Thanks to all of you who watched my comments on the previous Democrat debate way the heck back, and also the first Republican debate. Sorry I haven't had a chance to go over the more recent ones, haven't had the time and generally the interest to sort of check them out and look them over. First thoughts on this debate turn to the host with two last names, Anderson Cooper, who was horrible. He was horrible. I thought Brian Williams was bad. He was worse. The man is clearly incompetent and incapable of keeping these politicians on track and online. Whenever they started to go over time, he'd be time. He never cut them off, period. He was a wimp. Plain and simple. He allowed these politicians to run rampant right over him, and 9 times out of 10 they avoided the question. Sometimes he would pressure them, but he really didn't pressure the major candidates, and the minor candidates he sort of took a little bit more firmer hand on. He was atrocious. I hated Anderson Cooper. My God, get rid of him for any of the future debates. Find anyone else who can moderate. Where is Jim Lehrer when you need him? My God. Now turning to the actual candidates themselves, the big winners I thought were Chris Dodd and Joe Biden, and to a lesser extent Bill Richardson. Again, Obama, Clinton, and Edwards didn't really do anything special. Again, they didn't do anything to hurt themselves, didn't do anything to help themselves, but they didn't really do much of anything. Dodd I thought was 10 times better than he was in the first debate that I saw him in. He was far more charismatic, far more engaging of a speaker, although I must admit I'm a bit skeptical of some of his policies and plans that he stated, being almost extreme left, almost in Kucinich territory, which is a bit dangerous. Biden, again, the most pragmatic of the candidates, and the one that I thought showed the most passion. Richardson this time appeared to be a bit more coherent, had his thoughts collected before he started speaking, but again was a bit all over the place with his thoughts. Again, he's still the ADD poster child for politics. He doesn't belong in the presidential office. I think a vice president or a cabinet position would suit the man well. He has a lot of experience, but I'm sorry, Bill, you just don't belong in the office of the president. Big loser, again, this time was Mike Gravel, and it's only because he rants and raves like a lunatic and is constantly using the sour grapes thing. Oh, they never call on me, boo-hoo-hoo, I'm sorry for myself. And really it's all brought on by the anger that he displays on stage, the rage that he displays at the other candidates, the finger pointing at the other candidates. They're all Democrats up there. The least he can do as a Democratic person is to try and help his party rather than tearing down each single one of the candidates on they're almost personal attacks. They're not even political attacks, they're personal attacks, which is really the worst part about it for Gravel. Look, Mike, I'm sorry, you've served your country very well over the many, many years, but clearly the lack of sunlight from Alaska has done something to you. Drop out now before you embarrass yourself any further.